bro popped me because they fucking watched him do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I got hit with this, da-da-da-da-da, and then the COs beat the fuck out of them too. I said the COs beat the same dude that fired me up, and then they beat the other homie that had nothing to do with nothing. So they talking about, oh, you snitched on dude. How'd I snitch on dude? We already got sentenced to confinement. That already happened. We already got found guilty in confinement. But not only that, you crashed me in front of the police where they watching it, so your ass could just check in. Then they said, oh, you snitched on the police. How you snitch on the police? I thought Kodak Black did that. Everybody said, no, you can't snitch on the police. Because I didn't get hit by the police. They got beat by the police.
Hey, your shit muted. Your shit went quiet.
If you go look at my disciplinary reports,
yeah,
I got the bitches right here.
So you did, so you basically saying that grievance, or you know what I'm saying, the statement that people seeing is not no forward shit or no fake shit.
No, I wrote that.
So you definitely wrote it.
They were like, oh, it says Mark Cherry. Nah, Mark Cherie is somebody else. That was a Zoe that got hit in the back of his head. He's from fucking from Broward County or something.
So they gonna be on you. They're gonna be like, so I thought, you know what I'm saying, I thought niggas ain't supposed to write nothing. You're supposed to not talk to the police and say shit. So like, how do you answer to the people who gonna say that?
This is a grievance. The grievance goes to the warden and then goes to classification. So this is how you get out of confinement. We all got to confinement and we didn't do shit. This ain't no fucking, you know what I'm saying? But you look at this right here, participating in a disturbance and disobeying the order. This shit, hang on. This shit came from right after the whatchamacallit, that aggravated assault on the inmate. So when that shit happened, they ended up coming to my door, not the warden, but the captain and all the COs that was involved in the grievance. They came to my door, they bucked me on my food, so they're like, we ain't giving you shit, and then they gassed the fuck out of me for the same incident. So I ended up going through it with the police about this whole situation, and none of us got out of confinement. So I ended up getting 30 days for each one of them, so that's 60 days for them 2 DRs for going through it with the police, and then 120 days because Buddy crashed me. So I went to confinement because of Buddy. 2 other people went to confinement because of Buddy. We all got sentenced for this shit.
So you saying though, like the grievance that you wrote out or whatever, you had to write that shit in order to get out of confinement? Like that's like a mandatory thing, or you was just working your move or something?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody really gets out of confinement. If you get a DR, yeah, it's pretty much not gonna get out of there.
Yeah. So
I wrote that shit up like, look, ain't none of this shit happened. None of this shit's true. I had to sit in the room handcuffed while they beat the fuck out of both of them boys. And even though this is dude I'm at war with, and he just fired me up, I don't want to see nobody get flipped like that, you know? I'd rather do it to you than fucking watch the police do it. Because they walked in and put their gloves on and beat the fuck out of them. My bro that got locked up that didn't do nothing, his face was like this here, way the fuck out. And I spoke on this, like this video that I got right here. This shit's from 4 years ago, bro. Breaking down this whole shit. So it's like, this ain't no new story. This ain't none. I've been put all this shit out. Motherfuckers is just trying to jump on.
So look, but you 1090J. So they like, nigga, 1090J, anything with your name on it with some paperwork.
Man, listen, they don't even gotta listen to me. I got homies that's in this live right now that want to come on here that was there when shit happened. I got a homie that's in Georgia State Prison right now that was there when it happened. He the one that told me not to get off the bunk. So motherfuckers that was in the dorm know exactly how the shit went. Bro crashed me in front of Troll, bro. It's like you get shot in front of the police. The police know who shot you already. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
So you try to say any little thing, they already know who did it. He did it in front of Troll. If anything, you put 3 other people in confinement with what you did. Nothing that we was already in that bitch and sentenced.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so
ain't nothing motherfucker can do.
So to the niggas that's gonna be like, but still, like, all right, so explain what the difference between a grievance and a statement is, because niggas gonna be like, that's still telling if you write some shit out. You know what I'm saying? So like, break that down.
Your statement is gonna be whatever you initially fucking, I think like whenever the shit actually happened. I don't even remember if we wrote a statement or they just wrote it for us and like forged our name, because we all got cuffed up. Because I was one of the ones that got taken to medical, because me and dude both got hit up. and the other 2 just got beat. And then they tried to say, like, when they beat the fuck out of him, all the shit that they did to his face, they said that I did it.
Yeah.
So a grievance could be anything, bro. Like, you got a sock with a hole in it. You got whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just a grievance is like a complaint or an appeal, or like, I don't really know how to put it in civilian terms because they don't really have the same shit in civilian court. But a grievance is like a complaint.
Yeah. So, all right, another question they're gonna be on. So, like, did you have to write that grievance out, or like that was some shit that they came to you with? Like, how did the grievance even? How did you know what I'm saying? Because some niggas right now they saying it's not a grievance.
I requested the grievance.
So you did request.
I requested. Yeah. So normally, if you request a grievance, you pretty much signing up to go to war with the police.
Yeah.
Because they know you're gonna be complaining about something they did. So when you go for a grievance, you're signing up to go at it with the police. That's really who I went through it with. So it's a complaint towards whoever's in charge of you. That's how the shit popped off. That's why I got my ass fired up by the COs. They came through and they hit me with the riot can of gas and burnt all the skin off my side.
You know they're gonna be on you though. They're gonna be like 10 that.
Yeah, but they on dick though already, because I can show them all type of shit. They're gonna be like, nah, bro ain't rap, but this white boy, we gotta get the white boy up out of here.
But they saying
motherfuckers is still talking about a smoke shop that I never even worked at. Because somebody put my name on a news article saying the smoke shop got hit with a sting that I never worked at. And they, oh, you told on the smoke shop.
Yeah.
So it's like, if they sucking dick, they're gonna suck dick regardless. But I can show them this person, nah, he ain't do that. Nah, he ain't say nothing crazy. Nah, he ain't. So it's like, you know?
Yeah, nah, fact. I feel that, but you know, they gonna be like, niggas ain't supposed, any nigga that carry themselves like a street nigga ain't supposed to be writing no statements, no grievances, or any of that shit. So like,
Facts.
that's
100%. And you know what else they say? The second somebody gets shot, kicked, punched, flipped by the police, what do? They complain, right?
Yeah.
They say something, everybody starts marching around and fucking boycotting and tearing shit up. Anytime something happens with the police. So I said something about 2 other black motherfuckers getting beat by the police. I didn't even get beat. I said something off their face, right?
Yeah.
And I suffered the consequences of that. So what happens in a situation like that? Because we just went over the Kodak thing where Kodak said he was getting tortured by the police. What everybody said, you can't snitch on the police.
Yeah, so all right. So you gonna say, so all right, since y'all was already in jail, so you don't feel like that was snitching though, like even writing that statement out, like you don't feel like damn, I shouldn't have did that one?
Nah, because it had no effect on nobody.
Because y'all was already in jail type shit.
Not only were we already in confinement, we weren't in AC. So AC is before they figure out if you did something. So if I stab you in prison, I go to AC confinement. Then they're gonna try to do the investigation and figure it out. When I go to DR court, they're gonna say, nah, we don't have enough evidence that he stabbed him and let me out. Or they're gonna say, nah, we know you stabbed him. Yeah, it's getting 120 days of confinement. We already went to confinement for the shit. So he already got found guilty along with everybody else that didn't do nothing. What he could have did is been like, nah, this nigga, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. But he let everybody go down off of some shit that he did.
I feel that. And also like, so the niggas gonna be like, damn, so Boston Richie saying the same shit. He's saying that he ain't getting nobody locked up. So like, what's the difference between what you doing and what Boston Richie did?
Boston Richie's